Hi there, it's Katerina, your HSB English teacher. Today I want to share something really close to my heart, a gentle, meaningful way to learn English vocabulary. Journaling. I know journaling in English can sometimes feel awkward or even a little intimidating. Maybe you're worried about making mistakes, or you're not sure what to write, or it just feels kind of strange. But don't worry, I'm here with you. I'll guide you step by step, and together we'll make journaling feel soft, supportive, and even a little fun. So if you're ready, let's take a deep breath and dive in. Alright, so before we dive into how to journal, let's take a moment to talk about why journaling is actually so helpful, especially when you're learning English. First of all, journaling is private, and that's a really big deal. You don't have to show it to anyone. You don't need to worry about grammar, spelling, or making mistakes. There is no pressure, no one's watching, and no one's judging, so it's just for you. And when you feel safe like that, it's easier to relax and really express what you're thinking and feeling. Second, journaling helps you get to know yourself. Little by little, as you keep writing, you start to notice your thoughts and emotions more clearly. Maybe you realize what kind of situations make you stressed, or what actually helps you feel calm. It's like having a gentle conversation with yourself. And the more you understand yourself, the easier it is to be kind to yourself too. That's what we call self-compassion, and it's something that helps not only in English learning, but in life. And finally, journaling helps connect English to your real emotions and your real life. You're not just memorizing words for a test, you're using those words to talk about your day, your dreams, your struggles. And when you do that, the vocabulary sticks. You remember it more naturally because now those words actually mean something to you. They are part of your story. So journaling isn't just writing, it's a gentle, powerful way to grow both in English and in your relationship with yourself. Now you might be thinking something like, I don't know what to write, or it takes forever, or maybe even I'm scared I'm making mistakes. As we talked before, you're not supposed to feeling like you're afraid of making mistakes by now, so please rewatch my previous videos. So yeah, and if that's you, don't worry, I hear this all the time, and honestly, I felt that way too. But I want to gently remind you, mistakes are okay. Again, if you're not sure about that, please rewatch my previous videos. Okay, so we talked about this in my last video, remember? Okay, mistakes are part of the process. They mean you're trying, and trying is what helps you grow. Another common feeling is, this feels like homework, or maybe I'm not a student anymore, so why should I journal? That's a really valid feeling too. A lot of people associate journaling with school or assignments, and I get it. If it feels like a chore, it's hard to keep going. But here's the truth. Journaling isn't about being a good student. It's not about impressing anyone or following rules. Journaling is self-care. It's a way to check in with how you're feeling, to slow down, to listen to your own thoughts, and yes, to gently practice English in a way that feels personal and safe. So instead of thinking of journaling as homework, let's try thinking of it as a quiet moment to take care of you. Your mind, your emotions, and your language skills, all at the same time. So now that you know why journaling can be helpful and that it's okay to struggle with it sometimes, let's talk about how to get started. You don't need to write a full page or use perfect grammar. If you want to, you can, but you don't need to. Journaling can be super simple and even kind of fun once you find the style that fits you. So here are 3 gentle journaling styles that I love. Feel free to try them out and choose the one that feels easiest or more natural for you. So style 1, tiny reflections. This one is great if you're busy or just starting out. It's just 1 sentence a day. That's it. For example, you can say, today I felt blah 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 because blah blah blah. For example, today I felt happy because I found time to relax. Or today I felt frustrated because I couldn't focus during work. It's short, but over time these little reflections can show you emotional patterns and help you build a really meaningful habit. Style 2, copy and connect. This one's fun if you like books, shows, or podcasts. All you do is take a sentence or quote that stands out to you, something you've read or heard recently, and respond to it. Let's say you hear, "It's never too late to start again." You might write, "I'm not too old to try something new. I've been wanting to learn knitting. Maybe it's finally time." You're connecting with English that already has meaning and then making it personal. That emotional connection makes the vocabulary easier to remember, and it also gives you a chance to reflect deeply. And style 3, emotional check-in. This is my personal favorite. Sometimes when I feel overwhelmed, I honestly don't know what I'm feeling, or I try to ignore it. This journaling style helps me slow down and really listen to myself. It's called the emotional check-in, and it's just 3 questions, or you can use them. For example, what emotions am I feeling right now and why? But sometimes I don't know what I feel, so the second question is, where do I feel this emotion in my body? So even if I don't have the name for my emotion, now I know where I feel it, and I can approach this gently and try to think about what I'm feeling. And finally, question number 3, what's one small thing I can do to care of myself today? So only these 3 questions. And while I'm answering them, I can realize what I feel, how I feel that, and maybe even find a way to respond to those feelings. So this has helped me through some really tough days, and I hope they will help you too. It turns journaling into a soft, supportive moment, like giving yourself a gentle hug through your words. So you can try any of these 3 approaches, and I'm sure they will help you. Now let's talk about how to stay gentle with yourself while journaling. I know it can be tough, but I have some tips for you. Because remember, this is not a test, you're not being graded, this is your space to be human, as I always say. So here are a few tips to keep things light and kind. So first, write like you speak. Broken English? Totally fine. This is your voice. It's not about sounding perfect. It's about being honest. And to be honest, being honest to yourself really helps with your writing. It doesn't matter if it's a journal or you're writing to apply for some interviews, schools, etc. Being honest with yourself always helps. So number 2, mix Japanese and English if you need to. If you're feeling stuck or overwhelmed, it's okay to switch between languages. You don't have to force yourself to write everything in English. Sometimes you can just use Japanese if you want to. Number 3, write whatever is on your mind. So even if it feels messy or confusing, you can always ask an AI tool or a friend to help you organize it later if you want to. But again, whatever is on your mind, you can just write it on the paper or by using some, Word or Notion tools. And then if you feel really overwhelmed, you can just ask AI to help you with your writing. I sometimes use ChatGPT, so you can use it too. And finally, imagine you're writing to someone you trust. Maybe a kind friend or a therapist or even your future self. Think of your journal like a letter to someone who truly understands you. So this is your practice, your healing, your growth. So let it feel soft and real, and most importantly, yours. So please, if you feel overwhelmed or anxious or really worried about how your writing is, just use these tips and I promise you will feel much better. So this is the last slide. It was really long today, wasn't it? So to wrap up today's video, just remember, your journaling doesn't have to be perfect because you're human. Just be human. It's not about following grammar rules or writing something impressive. It's about showing up for yourself because it's self-care. You have to be really kind to yourself. Connecting with your thoughts, your emotions, your day, even just for a few quiet minutes. You don't have to wait until your English is good enough to start. You're already enough, just as you are right now. Journaling is for you, for your healing, your clarity, your growth. And every time you take a moment to write, even if it's just one sentence, you're taking a powerful step toward self-care. A step toward using English in a way that feels soft and meaningful. I'm so proud of you for being here. And I'm cheering you on as you keep going, one small gentle step at a time. Thank you so much for watching. If this video helped you in any way, I'd be really happy if you subscribed or shared it with someone who might need it too. And if you have any questions or if you just want to share how your journaling is going, feel free to leave a comment or reach out. You being here truly means a lot to me. Take good care of yourself, and I'll see you in the next video. See ya!